Hello everybody and welcome back, and I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are reacting to Carly Rae Jepsen's new album that she just released, kind of like a counterpart to The Loneliest Time. This time around it is called The Loveliest Time. I really like The Loneliest Time as an album. I don't think it topped her previous album Dedicated. However, there were definitely many songs on it that I truly enjoyed. This time it's not quite a side B, it's much more like a sister project, if you will. So I'm curious to see how it's going to, you know, interact with the previous album. It's kind of a switch up in terms of outcome, I guess, considering it's quite the opposite of going from lonely to lovely. I'm really excited to get into it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Whoa. It's so old school. What an opener. Seriously. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the vibe of the whole album, but I definitely did not expect that from her, let alone as an opener. It takes me back to the jazzy type of old school, almost hip hop. I really didn't expect her to go in that direction. So I'm kind of taken aback by it. I'm not going to lie, but that was a moment. That was definitely a moment.
I saw you in the deep end, a shipwreck on the water, and I know I shouldn't want that.
See, this is where I thought we would be going. The previous track really surprised me, but this is like much more where I thought we were heading, and I'm liking it.
'Cause I see you.
That harp in the back, I love it.
I know it sounds fatal, I know we made fires, 'cause they crashed into your way.
Yeah.
But I still feel the heat like a secret kind of night. I might need to come.
It's very interesting because from the first two tracks on the album, it really spells desperation for attention. In great production though, but it definitely, like, the themes of the songs are very like, hey, I'm desperate, I'm gonna crash it into you, and just like, I'm looking for your love, I'll do anything to be able to get that affection. So I wonder where the storyline is gonna go from there. However, production wise, love the track. Love the track. Definitely like a hit for me. Okay.
I need you to hold my hand. Kiss me stop, feel somehow incomplete. You said, hey, before we make a big mistake. After last night,
Oh.
you can go ahead and open your eyes. Then you said, hey, before we make a big mistake.
I was really drawn into the lyrics on this one. The production was a little busy for my personal taste, but I was trying to really position that storyline. And either her tactic really worked of being desperate and crashing and managing to pull off like quite the plan to seduce the person. I'm guessing that, yeah, basically it worked. And now they kind of see each other in a different light, and they want to pursue something. Yeah, I think that's what it means. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the song is saying like, I'm ready to really deal with whatever I have in front of me and like commit fully, getting that sort of desire reciprocated from the other person. It is so rare that we get to see aeroplanes instead of airplanes, because in French, if I take an airport in English, in French it would be aéroport. Even in Spanish, aeropuerto. So like that Latin source, it's one of the very rare times in my life that I see it spelled that way.
I had a funeral for us and for my life.
Whoa.
I would fly aeroplanes in the ocean for your touch. Maybe go colder than nights for feeling.
Whoa.
With a candle at your table, real peaceful.
Okay, so it's not that reciprocated after all. Huh. I mean, we're still on that desperation train, trying to get that person back, reciprocating the love, but I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working from what I understand.
gonna have to build each other.
Okay.
We're gonna have to build each other's lives. We're only earth angels, and every day I want you.
Carly, you're trying really hard to make it work, but I don't think it's equal on both parts. There's a lot that you're asking the other person to do, especially if you know that they're not really committed. That being said, production wise, it was interesting. There's a lot of minor chords and it makes it a little less melodic or like easygoing to listen to. So you really have to be in the mood for that. It's not the track that I would tend to go back to easily. In the context of the album, I see where it is and why it's built that way. It's kind of like that bittersweet of like, I'm really trying to make it work, but clearly it's one-sided. So from a conceptual perspective, it makes sense that the song was made that way. But to the ear, it's less up my alley-ish. But there's a reason why it's there. There's a reason why it's there. Oh yeah, the single that I think she released before the album.
Pretty, drinking, so I say what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Minute invitation, yeah, I'm gonna make this easy for you. You so sick of everybody telling me
That build up. It's giving me very like Studio 54 type of disco era, like very similar to what was, I think, made back then. I like that idea of Shy Boy, like, hey, I don't know if we're talking about a new person at this point and we've moved on from whatever previous person. It's giving me very like, hey, I have a VIP list, I can add your name to it, let's go party even though you're shy and it's not your thing. I think I want to bring you out and like change that a little bit. And I'm definitely vibing to it.
Friends want to meet you, but they're only gonna tease you, 'cause we made up that you wouldn't come through.
Ooh.
Put you on the list, so come downtown if you're around. Send me your hands on touch. You can touch my body, got the lightest touch.
Ooh. Yeah, I was definitely grooving to it. I like this one. Very nostalgic, but I love it. Interesting. She's really working hard. She's really hoping much to get his attention and to make something work. Collage with a K.
Trying to paint a picture of the sun with all its flowers, reaching closer past the surface like I'm slowly getting closer to you.
Ooh.
Past the future on my way to work and find myself back in bed with you.
Ooh. Carly. Carly.
I've been in the dark, paralyzed in motion. Did I do it to myself? Hard to know for sure. I did it to you.
I feel like I'm in a trance. Just like
vibing,
hazy.
Nothing really matters, but it matters if it matters to you.
Yes. Yes. Production. I love how I love how the verses and the chorus. No, never mind. I love this is not going great. I love how the verses and the pre-choruses are very like trance type of in the mood, in the feels, in the haziness of like waking up in the morning or like late night, like 3-4 a.m. kind of like, I feel good, I don't want to go anywhere else. But then there is that moment of doubt in the chorus where it's like, is this the right thing? Is this am I just like messing things up for myself again, kind of setting myself up for failure? That doubt, that you know, the little voice in your head kind of speaking to you of like, you shouldn't be doing this, or oh, this is not okay. I just love how much of a picture and a painting that was made out of all of this situation. The production was great. I loved the track. I loved the vibe. And it makes sense that it's called a collage because it just painted the picture. But besides that, I mean, that was an amazing track. And also, I want to commend the writing so far on the album. Like the lyrical writing. I really like what's been done. It's a mature pop. It's a artistic pop. I really like it, and it's telling a story. It's telling stories. I'm enjoying my experience so far listening to this album. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's Carly Rae Jepsen. She's done amazing things over the last few albums that she's made. Anyway, I want to point out that I'm having an amazing time listening to it right now. Oh, okay. It's so weird. I had never imagined like a drum beat matched with the synth plucks that we're hearing right now, but it goes together so well. And the chorus, the flow of the lyrics was just great. I'm truly surprised. I like this a lot too. This album so far might be competing with Dedicated. Whoa, okay. Another one that I like a lot on this album, definitely fitting the theme of the album, definitely well built, smart, sounds good. I'm sold. I'm sold. Ooh, okay. Is it gonna be a dance track? Oh.
Sunrise all the time. It's like I'm waking up in no euphoria.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Don't wake me 'cause I'm lucid dreaming. I'm in paradise.
It's really reminding me of Mojo, Hey Lady Tonight or something like that. Very like late 90s dance music with that guitar bass groove or whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is. Not whatever you want to call it, but anyway, you understand my point. Very 90s dance house. I like this.
I'm not scared to show ya. It's like a psychedelic switch.
Ooh, what a cutoff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. You know, Carly makes music for the pop fanatics. We're being served right now. We're truly being served a full meal. I'm shocked, and it doesn't feel like a mid-album track either, which we are at that point right now. But I'm once again pleasantly surprised. Definitely sold. I like this. I'll go back to it. That's all.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
I mean, no, probably not, but yeah.
I'm complimented by your invitation, did we? 'Cause on the occasion, one's needed to. Wherever you go, I was wrong.
Ooh.
Did I lose your love when it's physical? Sometimes we get it so right.
Wow.
So right. So right. You follow me high, don't follow me low.
I love how love is a drug in this album. She's living the high from the love, from the affection, from the body connection that she's experiencing. And these couple of last tracks are just embodying that so well, production wise and in the lyrics and what she's telling as a story. And it represents so well how it feels to be like in that new type of infatuation and obsession, to constantly live that high. It's brilliant.
Don't say you're sorry, and I won't say I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't. Sometimes we
Yep. Yep. Oof. You know, I was a little bit nervous at the beginning of the album. I wasn't quite sure exactly where this was going, but yeah. We're like. Oh yes. Whoa. Up to now, there were 10s, but you're 11. You're really standing out. You're really that one. Well, that's 11 technically. But anyway, no wonder why she's such a high from that love. She's met the best she's ever met. And it sounds like it. Am I jealous? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little tiny bit. Good for you. Enjoy. Enjoy. Yep. She's most definitely an underrated pop star. Like the quality of what she makes. I'm never disappointed with her. Never disappointed with her.
Like a faded magazine.
Oh.
But it's a risk, so the rest will follow me. Friends I loved and left behind.
That's very interesting. I mean, the production in itself is definitely interesting, but we're in that stage where I guess the romantic interest is kind of discovering her romantic past, digging up some stuff, and she's like, please put it to rest so we can move on to something for us. Interesting.
Moon won't let me sleep. But it's a risk, so the rest will follow me.
I love how in the production there are parts where it feels like the piano isn't timed to the tempo of the song and works against the rest of the beat and the rhythm, and it brings out a level of discomfort in the melody that might be very representative of her discomfort of her exes being brought up in a conversation and her current love interest confronting her about it or questioning her about it. Conceptually, that makes a lot of sense. To the ear, it's not necessarily the most fun thing to hear, but as an idea, it works and there's a reason behind it.
I wake up in the morning in the emptiest of empty moments.
Very interesting concept as a song. I don't think I've ever heard something like this before. Not in like a current situation where like, you know, she's like, she would hypothetically be cheating or something like that. But like just the idea that it's like questioning about her past. I found it very, very smart. Very smart song.
What's this?
These are little words, but I'm feeling the stadium love. Give me some. We're sliding towards goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Now I'm only feeling stadium love.
What is stadium love? I don't even know what that means. Let me think about it for a sec. Hold on, I'll get back to you on that one. I can't pinpoint exactly what she means by stadium love. There's a reference that I don't understand here. It feels like definitely there's something missing, something that's not fulfilling, something that's way too big and way too empty to actually mean something. And it's kind of more of a party mode / temporary patch to kind of make it through the weekend, make it through the times. I'm gonna ask your help for that one. If you guys know what the meaning of this is, leave it in the comments. Because A, it means you really got far in the video, which thank you. And B, I want to work as a team on that one. This is becoming a team project. Let's interpret that song together. Any idea what that might mean? I don't even know if I'm close or far. Like, I have no idea. Let me know. Let me know, please. Thank you.
We can love ice like invitations, and on time flies and got me so high that everybody comes down. Alright, guess it was a past life. I haven't seen you around. Life goes on. New York, new arrangements. We got a little bit older. Got me so high.
And there you go. This was the album. The last track is definitely let's come back to reality type of track. This was a summer fling, summer story. Unfortunately, summer doesn't last forever. We are back to reality and realizing that it wasn't solid, it wasn't meant to be lasting. And just like that, we're moving on. We're moving on. But other than that, as an album, I thought it was smart, it was well built, it was meaningful, the production was interesting, the lyrics were really storytelling, and I'm pleasantly surprised. There are many tracks that I want to go back to and listen to again. Carly, you did that. You really did that. Wow. I didn't know what to expect. Full transparency, I wasn't even sure if I was going to film this reaction because of time constraints and energy and motivation, but I was like, I feel like I'm gonna do this. I should be doing this. I know that she delivers quality pop music consistently, and I'm very happy that I didn't abandon this idea, this project of reacting to this new album. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my reaction to Carly Rae Jepsen's new album, The Loveliest Time. Here is my ranking of the songs I preferred to the ones I preferred the least. That being said, let me know what you thought about this album in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and you know, the YouTube general had stuff that I guess I don't make sense anymore. All the typical, you know, YouTube stuff, you guys know what to do, and I really appreciate it. Give in the comments, exchange. I like responding. I like reading your comments. I like seeing your thoughts, and when you guys correct me when I'm wrong too, because it happens sometimes that I misinterpret stuff or I'm missing information, and you guys love to correct me. I know that, but I appreciate it. And other than that, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.